In the last lecture we had seen regarding the numericals on Google Meet. In this lecture we want to discuss about the kinetics of a parallel reaction, right. Before to start about the kinetics of parallel reaction, what do you mean by the parallel reaction? Suppose I say that A gives the product B and C, right. Say that suppose 100% of A is taken initially, okay. There may be formation of B and C, equal amount of B and C is produced in this reaction, right. But if I say that the reaction A gives the product B and gives the product C, right. That means A consume to form B and C simultaneously in the reaction. One of them product B and C, one is in major and second one is in minor concentration. That means the reaction in which some major and some minor product are formed at the same time, such kind of a reaction are known as a parallel reaction, right. Here first reaction which is written on the board is not a parallel reaction, but the second reaction is the parallel reaction, right. Okay, एवढं लक्षात ठेवा. This is the काय parallel reaction. The reaction simultaneously gives two or more kinds of a product, okay, from the same kind of a reactant. Such reactions are known as parallel reaction, okay. Now we want to discuss about the kinetics of a parallel reaction, right. In the parallel reaction, one point should be keep in mind is that suppose I say that this is the parallel reaction, okay. This A gives product B and the product C. Let's say that rate constant for first reaction is a K1 and rate constant for second reaction is a K2, okay. If I say that K1 is a greater than that K2, that means K1, this reaction is a faster, that is A to gives product B is a faster reaction than that of A to gives product C, okay. If I say that K2 is a greater than K1, in that case second reaction is a faster than as compared to the first reaction, okay. This point should be remembered. Now let's start the point, the kinetics of complex reaction, parallel reaction, okay. I write heading here kinetics of parallel reaction, okay, kinetics of parallel reaction. Let's say assume that reactant A in the reaction gives A gives product B, simultaneously A is a convert to form the product C, okay. At time t is equal to 0, okay, at time t is equal to 0, let's say that initial concentration of reactant A is equal to A. At time t is equal to 0, there is no any formation of B, therefore concentration of B is equal to 0. At time t is equal to 0, there is no any formation of C also, okay. If at time t is equal to t, at any time after starting the reaction, okay, suppose X amount of A react to form the product either B or C or both B and C, right one. That means at time t the concentration remain behind of A, initial concentration of A, let's say A, then X amount of reactant react to form product B and C, therefore remaining concentration is equal to A minus X. This can also be written as concentration at any time t, okay. Let's assume that X amount of B is produced, right, Y amount of B is produced, okay, and Z amount of C is produced in the reaction, right. We can't say that X amount of B is produced or X amount of C is produced, because during the course of a reaction there is a formation of two product B and C simultaneously. That means we can say that at any time t the X amount of reactant react which is converted into the product B and C, therefore at any time t X is equal to Y plus Z. This is one of the most important point you should have to memorize in the parallel reaction. At any time t, okay, the product form B and C are equal to X is equal to Y plus Z, because in the course, during the course of reaction there are two different products are formed at same time, okay. Here we don't know which is a major product or which is a minor product, but point should be remember that X is equal to Y plus Z, okay. Now suppose you think about rate of deformation of A, Okay, rate of deformation of A. हे मी इथं लिहितो x is equal to y plus z. Okay. Suppose you think about the rate of deformation of A. Deformation means decomposition of A, right? Therefore, I can write here rate of deformation of A. Okay, rate of deformation of A is written as minus dA upon dt. Okay, therefore I can write here minus dA upon dt is equal to K into concentration of A, right, which is equal to K into concentration of A. But here rate of deformation of A, okay, two simultaneously product are formed B and C, therefore I can write here K1A plus K2 into A, right. Here you can write here AT, at any time t you can find the rate of a reaction, therefore minus dA upon dt, okay, K1 AT plus K2 into AT, right one. Here we know that AT, that means concentration of reactant A at any time is equal to A minus X. Therefore, I can write here minus dA minus X upon dt, which is equal to K1 into A minus X plus K2 into A minus X, right? हे कसं आलं? Because we know that concentration of A at any time t is equal to AT. AT means A minus X, right? AT means काय? A minus X, right? Here you can take A minus X common. Here काय होईल? Differentiation applied in a, okay, minus dA upon dt plus, okay, minus become plus, therefore dx upon dt, okay, here A minus X is a common, therefore K1 plus K2 into A minus X, okay, this can be written as in this way, K1 plus K2 into A minus X. Now here differentiation of A, what is A? A is nothing but the initial concentration of reactant, which is a constant, therefore differentiation, that is dA upon dt is equal to 0, right? Here you can write dx upon dt is equal to K1 plus K2 into the bracket A minus X, taking like terms to the like side, okay, therefore dx upon A minus X, which is equal to K1 plus K2 into dt, right? This is the suitable format of this equation. Now integrate this equation within the suitable limit, okay, integrate this equation within the suitable limit. That means integration of this equation, this is also integration of this equation starting from the limit 0 to x, because, okay, here initially x, the product form which is equal to 0, and maximum amount of product form at time t is equal to x, therefore limit is, lower limit is 0 and upper limit is equal to x, okay. Here limit for time 0 time to t time, right one, okay. Here the integration of this equation is minus ln of A minus X, okay, having the limit 0 to x, which is equal to K1 plus K2 is a constant, therefore come out to the integral sign, right one. K1 plus K2 is a constant, therefore come out to the integral sign, integration and derivative cancel for dt, therefore t starting from 0 to t, okay, this is the lower limit and the upper limit. Now what is the next step? In the next step we apply the limits, we put the limit, value of a limit in this equation, that means lower upper limit minus lower limit. So you can write here, okay, upper limit minus ln of A minus X, upper limit is a x, minus ln of A minus 0 is nothing but only A, upper limit minus lower limit, okay. K1 plus K2 remain as it is, K1 plus K2, okay, upper limit is a t and lower limit is equal to 0, therefore t minus 0 is equal to t, okay. On solving, again what is value? Minus become plus, ln of A minus ln of A minus X, which is equal to K1 plus K2 into t, okay, which is equal to K1 plus K2 into t. Okay, you know that logarithm and there is a subtraction, therefore division. Ln of A upon A minus X is equal to K1 plus K2 into t, right? Okay, instead of A is nothing but the initial concentration, that is A0. What is A minus X? A minus X is nothing but the concentration of reactant at any time t, which is nothing but the AT. Okay, concentration of reactant at any time t, nothing but the AT. Okay. Okay, here you can write if you want to changing numerator and denominator of this equation, I can write here minus ln of A minus X upon A, which is equal to K1 plus K2 into T. Okay, once again I can write minus sign to this side, ln of A minus X upon A, which is equal to minus K1 plus K2 into T. Okay, A minus X is nothing but the reactant remain at any time t, and A is nothing but the initial concentration of reactant. Therefore, this equation can be written as ln of AT upon A0, which is equal to minus K1 plus K2 into T. Okay. If you want, if you don't want ln logarithm to this side, logarithm to this side can be changed. Okay, in the form of exponential. Now we want to write the exponential form of this equation. Okay, therefore AT upon A0, which is equal to e raised to minus K1 plus K2 into T. Okay, e raised to minus K1 plus K2 into T. And if you want only the concentration at time t, okay, is equal to A0 into e raised to minus K1 plus K2 inside the bracket into T. This is the concentration of reactant A at any time t. Okay, in the parallel reaction can be given as concentration of reactant at any time t is equal to A0 into e raised to minus K1 plus K2 into T. Okay, this is the equation, right? I hope you can able to understand this. Now we want to find out the concentration of reactant B and reactant C at any time t. Okay, once again see the original equation, original reaction. Okay, right? Suppose I say that reaction A, in the reaction A is converted B and C. This is the parallel reaction, right? But during the course of reaction T is equal to 0, initial concentration of A is equal to A. At T is equal to 0, there is no any B is a form, no any C is a form. That means concentration at time 0 is equal to 0 for B and C product. Okay, at any time T, okay, X amount of A is a react remaining behind A minus X in a unreacted state, right? There is a formation of X amount of, Y amount of B is a form and Z amount of C is a form, right? Therefore, I can say that at T time T, okay, at T is equal to T time, okay, concentration of Y is nothing but the product concentration at time T, and concentration of C at time T is equal to T is nothing but Z, which is equal to concentration of C at time T. Now, we want to find the concentration of B and C at time t during the course of this reaction. So, we have in previous equation or previous derivation, one value we got, okay, which one? The reactant concentration at time A, the concentration of reactant at time t is equal to AT is equal to initial concentration, right, into exponential of minus K1 plus K2 into the T. This value is an important one for our derivation. Okay, so I write the value at the corner. दिसत नसेल तर तुम्हाला मी जे बोलतोय ते डेफिनेटली ऐकू येतंय, त्याच्यावरनं काय करा, तुम्ही इमॅजिन करा, right? Now, suppose during the course of this reaction, I am saying that deformation of A with time t is equal to formation of B at time t, which is equal to rate of formation of C in time t. Okay, these all value are equal, which is equal to K into A, which is equal to K into A. Okay, now suppose you think only for B, right? Forget about this second reaction. You are thinking only for this reaction. That means assume that A gives the product B with the rate constant K1. Okay. Therefore, rate of formation of B at time t, okay, at time t given by dB upon dt, which is equal to K1 into A, right, which is equal to K1 into A, right. आपण इथं काय म्हटलंय, रेट ऑफ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ बी ॲट टाइम टी, देअरफॉर आय कॅन राईट हिअर बीटी, आय कॅन राईट हिअर एटी, राईट, आय कॅन राईट हिअर बीटी, आय कॅन राईट हिअर एटी. Okay, therefore I can write here dBt, okay, which is equal to K1 into AT into dt, right, K1 into AT into dt. From the previous equation we have the value of AT there. Okay, dBt is nothing but your y. Okay, this is nothing but your y, right, this is dt, AT and K1. Okay, by putting the value of reactant A at any time t, that means the equation can be written as dBt, okay, which is equal to K1. What is the value of reactant A at time t? Okay, which is nothing but the initial concentration into e raised to minus K1 plus K2 into t. Okay, right, and dt as it is. Okay, remaining term is there dt. Okay, now integrate this equation. Okay, now integrate this equation within the suitable limit. Okay, integration of 0 to y. Okay, why this y? Because initial concentration of product B is equal to 0 at t is equal to 0, and at t is equal to t, maximum amount of product form is y. Therefore, dB. Okay, K1 is a constant. Okay, come out to the integral sign. A0 is also constant, which is also come out to the integral sign. Okay, integration of 0 to t e raised to minus K1 plus K2 into t into dt. Okay, I hope you can understand these all terms. Okay, here integration and derivative are cancelled, therefore value is a b, 0 to y, K1 is a constant. Okay, A0 is also constant. Integration of this term, exponential factor, what is the answer of this integration? Okay, that term remain as it is. Okay, that term remain as it is. Inside the bracket there is a e raised to minus K1 plus K2 into t. Okay, and taking the integration of this term e raised to exponential जी काय term असेल तिचं काय घेणार आपण, इंटिग्रेशन घेणार. मग इंटिग्रेशन ऑफ K1 K2, ओके, काय होईल इथं, हे कॉन्स्टंट आहे, dt आणि t काय होईल, कॅन्सल होईल, म्हणजे आन्सर काय येईल तुमचं मायनस K1 प्लस K2. ओके, हॅव्हिंग द लिमिट 0 टू t, हॅव्हिंग द लिमिट्स 0 टू काय t. ओके, upper limit minus lower limit, y minus 0 is nothing but the y, which is equal to K1. This term is a constant, therefore minus K1 plus K2. Okay, A0 initial concentration of reactant is a constant. Okay, putting the value of upper limit minus lower limit, right, upper limit is a t, therefore no any change, minus K1 plus K2. Okay, t remain as it is, minus lower limit. What is the lower limit? Lower limit is 0. K1 plus K2 inside the 0, multiply by 0, whole term is equal to 0. E raised to 0 is nothing but the 1. Okay, म्हणजे ही value काय येईल, e raised to 0. Okay, then again changing, right, I rub this. Okay, मग काय होईल, concentration of product B at time t is equal to K1 upon minus K1 plus K2, right? There is A0, right? Inside the bracket e raised to minus K1 plus K2 t minus e raised to 0 is equal to minus 1, right? This minus sign goes inside this bracket, therefore value become K1 upon K1 plus K2, A0 initial concentration of reactant minus 1 become plus 1 plus e raised to minus K1 plus K2 into the T. This is the concentration of product B at time T, that means Bt. Okay. This is one of the most important formula. In parallel reaction, the concentration of product at time t is equal to K1 upon K1 plus K2 A0 1 plus e raised to minus K1 plus K2 into the T. Okay, this is the formula or the answer for the concentration of product at time t. Now, we want to calculate the concentration of product C at time t, that means Z. Okay, for this reaction, A gives C. Okay, at t is equal to 0, A amount of product, 0 product is A amount of reactant, 0 product is a form. At t is equal to t, A minus x amount of reactant remain behind, there is a formation of Z amount of product, right? Then rate of formation of product T with time is equal to K2 into AT. Okay. Derivation will be same, only changes are taking place in final answer in such way. तुम्हाला करायचं असेल तर तुम्ही करून बघू शकता ॲज अ होमवर्क म्हणून, काही अडचण नाही, फक्त चेंज काय येईल. Therefore the Z is nothing but the concentration of C at time t is equal to K1 च्या ठिकाणी K2 upon K1 plus K2 rest A0 1 plus exponential of minus K1 plus K2 inside the bracket T. Okay, this is the concentration of product C at time t. Okay, if you want to take the concentration of product B at time t and concentration of product C at time t, the ratio of both concentration of product B and C at time t, this value is different, K1 plus K2, K1 plus K2 same, A0 same, this term is also same. Okay, all term will be cancelled and there remain K1 upon K2. Okay, there will be remain K1 upon K2. If you want to find the percentage of product at time t, okay, which is equal to K1 upon K1 plus K2 multiplied by 100, this point is important according to competitive exam, right? The percentage of product at time C, percentage of product C at time t is equal to K2 upon K1 plus K2 into the bracket 100. Okay, right, into the 100. Okay, this is the percentage of product B and C at any time t. Okay, then at any time percentage of Bt plus percentage of Ct is equal to 100. Okay, at any time. Okay, this is about the parallel reaction. Now just take a summary of this lecture. Which points should be important to solve the numericals? Okay, which points are important to solve the numericals? First point you should have to memorize, that is at any time the amount of product which is a form is nothing but the x is equal to y plus z at any time t. Okay, then second point should be remember, concentration of reactant A at any time t is equal to, okay, A0 into e raised to minus K1 plus K2 into the T. Okay. Then third point you should have to remember, concentration of product B at any time t is equal to K1 upon K1 plus K2 e raised to into A0 e raised to minus K1 plus K2 into the T. Okay. The concentration of product C at any time t is equal to K2 upon K1 plus K2 A0 e raised to minus k1 plus k2 into the time t. Okay, and fifth number, the ratio of product formed at any time t is equal to ratio of their rate constant. We are talking about the reaction A, which is gives the product B and C, okay, with the rate constant K1 and K2 simultaneously. Okay, that means in the reaction both product B and C are formed. Okay, right, this is called as a parallel reaction. These are the points you should have to memorize for the Pune Uni examination as well as NET, SET, GATE, okay, PET competitive examination in the chemistry. Okay, this is about the parallel reaction. Now, in exam point of view or in competitive purpose point of view, suppose you want to study about the parallel reaction, above 5 points are important, no any doubt about that, right? But if suppose a reaction is given to you, A reactant gives product B with rate constant K1, gives product C with rate constant K2, gives product D with rate constant K3. Okay, during this reaction, suppose you want to find the rate of formation of dBT, which is equal to K1 into A, rate of formation of C with time, which is equal to K2 into A, and third, rate of formation of D at time t, okay, which is equal to K3 into A, okay, which is equal to K3 into A. Suppose you want to find the percentage ratio of product B and C, okay, ratio of product B and C, which is nothing but the K1 upon K2, ratio of product C and D, which is nothing but K2 upon K3, ratio of product A and D, which is nothing but the K1 upon K3, right? Suppose you want to find the percentage of product A, which is equal to K1 upon K1 plus K2 plus K3 multiplied by 100, right? If you want to find percentage product of B, which is equal to K2 upon K1 plus K2 plus K3 multiplied by 100. And if you want to find the percentage of product D, which is nothing but K3 upon K1 plus K2 plus K3 multiplied by 100. And at any time t, percentage of product B plus percentage of product C plus percentage of product D is equal to 100. Is equal to 100 at any time t. Okay, this is the another format of this parallel reaction. Now suppose okay, a different parallel reaction is given to you. Okay, a reaction in this way is given to you. Suppose A reactant is converted simultaneously into B, into C, into D, into E, right? Okay, B, C, D, E product are formed with the rate constant K1, K2, K3 and K4 respectively, right? Okay, then I can write here rate of disappearance of A, which is nothing but minus dA upon dt, which is equal to K, capital K, into A at any time t. Okay, into A at any time t, where K is equal to overall rate constant. K is equal to overall rate constant, and this K is nothing but K1 plus K2 plus K3 plus K4, right? So we can write here at any time t, concentration of reactant at any time t is equal to concentration of reactant at 0 time into exponential of Kt, where K is equal to overall rate constant, okay, sorry, minus Kt. Therefore, I can write here A0 e raised to minus K1 plus K2 plus K3 plus K4 into T. This is the expression or equation for this parallel reaction, okay. The concentration of reactant at time t, any time t, which is equal to A0 into e raised to minus k1 plus k2 plus k3 plus k4 into the t. This is about the parallel reaction. Okay. For this, okay, on this point there are much numerical will be asked, okay, on the parallel reaction. I hope you can able to understand, okay, the lecture very well. Again, if you have any difficulty, okay, about the voice clarity, about the content clarity, about the writing clarity, or about any visibility, okay, on the board, okay, ask me frequently without any hesitation. Make your own notes, okay, right? So good day all of you. Thank you all of you.